Today is so busy that I actually forgot to record the intro clip. This is how I got here. Just waking up, watch Casey Neistat's vlog with the DJI Phantom 4, and it looks super impressive. That may end up being a purchase that happens before the end of the year, because that thing looks gorgeous and shoots in 4K. Time to go jump a shower though. Good morning, passport holders. Today is March 17th, 2016, day 503 of the vlogs, but more importantly, it is my best friend's birthday. It is Ben's birthday. A huge happy birthday out to Ben. You know, it's just always exciting to have his birthday be on a holiday. Unfortunately, none of us are doing anything to celebrate it, including Ben. He's actually pushing it off. It looks like that we may be doing something together in April. For his birthday in particular, but this weekend we all are going to head on over to the Arizona Renaissance Fair on Sunday, so that is exciting. I am in a phenomenal mood, and I don't know if it's because I got like all said and done yesterday, like 8.5 hours worth of sleep, or just generally like my body is in a good spot, my brain is in a good spot, so I'm happy, which is a good thing. I've got 3 things that I want to do today before I head into the office for work, which is edit the vlog, assign a task to my virtual assistant, and then I want to test run doing closed captioning for Clintus's channel. I want to try the new system that I'm building on my side in order to test that and see how that goes. So those 3 things get done before 1 o'clock. Oh, and I need to eat. I'll be a very happy kid, so 2.5 hours, it should be good. But I hope you guys are having a good day. Let's get this one started.
New firmware update for the Osmo. Running.
Just struck noon, and the vlog is exporting now. Hopefully the level on this new firmware is all good. So like I had to reset a lot of things in the DJI Osmo to install the new firmware, which apparently has solved my audio ripping issue. So some of you may have noticed that any shot on the DJI Osmo may have fallen out of sync. That was because of an old setting that they were recording audio at. I believe it was 4800 kilohertz, 48,000 kilohertz, 48,000. And most audio and video that is done in the real world is done at 44.1. So that's now being handled. And in addition, I don't have the problem where when I hit the end record button, it'll clip the last 3 seconds. So by clearing the video cache, I have also solved that problem, it seems. So I'm hoping that everything is kind of working the way that it should. So at this point though, all done with that. It took a little bit longer than I had wanted on the video edit, but that's because like I've been layering things back in. So like when on day 500, I sat there and I added the new graphics, right? And then on today, or yesterday, I sat there and I did music in addition. And so today was tightening up some of the editing styles. So it wasn't just like clipping heads and tails off of clips and then moving them into kind of the next piece in production. So I did everything I could. Like I said, a little bit longer than I would have wanted. It took about 1 hour and 10 minutes in order to edit the vlog, all things said and done. So it's not bad. Came out with a 15 or 12.5 minute episode. So not bad, not great, but right in the middle, which is exactly the way I like it. I need to send off an email to Anthony, my virtual assistant, in order to assign him a task, and I need to make some lunch. That is what the next hour has in store for me before I head off to work. Yay. Leftover steak is for lunch, and Clintus TV on there while I continue to cook this off. Getting out of the house just a couple of minutes late, ended up getting caught up kind of working on something fun. Some ideas for a new channel trailer are percolating since I now have done kind of the maintenance things that I need to do on the channel. And it's been, you know, gosh, 6 months since I did the year 1 review video, so it's kind of time for an update on that. So got to kind of working with structures and play and things I want to say on the video and things like that, so it was kind of fun to do that. And then I looked up and I was like, oh my goodness, I've got like 10 minutes to put on shoes and make sure that I've got everything that I need and get on the road. So is what it is. I'm in a phenomenal mood though, and I think that's just because like all the stuff that is happening, it's all starting to click and it's all starting to become much more easy. And I hope that it stays that way for the foreseeable future. I would love to get back into sales mode with the business and start to close clients, and my virtual assistant Anthony, he's going to help me do that. So he's going to be kind of spotting channels for me over the course of today and probably tomorrow. We're going to try and find somewhere between 10 and 25 channels for me to contact next week. So I'm really excited about that, to begin doing the prospecting thing again. And as more and more pieces start to fall into place, especially the When Was That Said search engine and the clipping tool, the Facebook captions clipping tool, come live in the next couple of weeks, it really does make me super competitive in the captioning market, which I'm really pumped about, because no longer will I just be competing on we're not as cheap as so-and-so company, or we're cheaper than them. You're getting access to creator tools for multiple platforms and all of this and that. So I'm really pumped about it. That said, it is time to jump on the 202, which means it's time to throw you guys into a time lapse. Let's get to work safely. Alright guys, 1:24 here at the office. I'm going in until 6 o'clock. I'm not going to cut out early today because while I have stuff I can do, it's nothing that's like mission critical that needs to be done by a specific time. So I'm going to stick through this entire shift and pick up the cash that they're willing to pay me. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Currently 6:06. I am getting blinded by the sun as I start this shot. I didn't know that. I fired up the camera as I was making my right hand turn. I didn't know I'd be staring directly into the sun. Good shift at work, all things positive. I spoke with one of the top 2 people at the location, because I guess that's what they do. Like, once you've been there for a little more than a month, they try and meet you face to face, all this and that. So I give them my honest feedback about things, and yeah, having a lot of fun. And I really made mention of all the flexibility that they give all of us in the office at certain times. It's really nice. So at this point, I'm going to go back to the house, and I'm going to try and help out somebody inside of the Video Pros group. They're running into a problem where they need to rename like a ton of files on their YouTube channel. And I don't know, I felt like it was something that I could easily write an Apple script for, so I'm going to try and do that, and just see if I can't make something happen that way. So yeah, I mean, we'll see how it all works, and then yeah, if I can get it to work, that'd be phenomenal. If I can't, then so be it. But in the meantime, I'm going to try and figure this out, because I think it'd be a fun little challenge, and it's a small ask. So to the house I go, and sitting in front of a computer doing coding. All right, so I just finished up that script for the person in the Video Pros group that needed it. It's currently 8:45, and I am going to make a little quick dinner here. Nothing major, just probably just some soup or something. Chill, watch some YouTube videos, and then it's on to the work grind, because a couple of videos did come in that need captions. I'm going to do those tonight. It's going to be a thing that gets done. So maybe not like the latest of nights, but it's definitely going to be a full night now, which I was expecting a down one. But it's fine. It's not a big deal. Plus, I can celebrate St. Patrick's Day when Ben celebrates his birthday. Well, that was a complete and utter fail of a meal attempt, at least, where I put everything out and then I never actually touched it again, because I got to thinking about something. I wanted to make an update on the script. I then made the update on that script, ran it, and it borked something. Something in the way sat there and completely broke script editor. And so I've spent like the last hour trying to fix my computer so I could run script editor again, because it just was hanging on open. Sure enough, I found a way to get it done, but yeah, I lost an hour to that, so I guess I should probably eat. Oh, there are days where I feel completely useless, or that I'm putting myself up for adventures that I don't need to. Today is one of those days.
Chili for dinner, because I'm super lazy.
All right, 22:18 at this point, and I finally kind of have gotten all cleaned up with what I screwed up on my computer, which is highly embarrassing. But, it happens sometimes. Sometimes these things go a little funky, and there is no way this is level right now, but I'm going to continue to shoot this shot. At this point, though, it's time for me to get stuck into Ask Gary V 191, and it's a big episode at almost a half hour long. So I'm going to be up probably until 2 o'clock cranking on that. But now that I've got all the setup done, I'm hoping that plus the dictation software and the click wheel, the jog wheel, will help me tremendously be more efficient. So I will, see you guys when I'm done with it, or at least done with the first pass. 2:37 a.m. and pretty much right on time, which shows you how many times I've been doing this with Gary's channel recently. The transcription is done. It's being timed automatically by the new program that I picked up the other night. I'm going to leave it there, though. That's going to be the end of what I do for this evening. Just because, A1, I want to keep a somewhat normal sleep schedule, and in addition to that, I actually think that I'll come at it with a fresher mind tomorrow morning, if that's the thing that I do before or after, depending upon how I feel, editing of the vlog. That'll be tomorrow's kind of morning work session, which I'm perfectly okay with. So that said, I need to say thank you guys for your time and your attention. As always, I do appreciate it. Having done a bunch of things behind the scenes today for the business, I'm very excited about all of them. I can't talk about them yet because they're not done, but they may be done as soon as this weekend, and as soon as they are, and as soon as they're live, of course you guys are going to be the first to know. Remember though, you never stumble upon opportunity by standing still, so go do cool stuff. Bye for now.